9 Flame Sovereign Chapter 11. 9 Flame Different Fire Art First Layer. The tragic cry made everyone shake a few times. Instructor Lin opened his mouth blankly, looking at Han Feng like a monster. At this time, Instructor Lin finally knew why so many people looked at Cuba and Cubas before. Cuba took sick leave because the chrysanthemum was exploded. Up. Okay. It's so tragic. Instructor Lin muttered unconsciously. Han Feng pointed to the two in the crowd. Aren't you two friends from Cuba? Let him take him away. Next time, please don't trouble me with your own strength, otherwise, hee. This hee made everyone cold. The two immediately took off Cuba, and did not dare to say a word. Instructor Lin's voice sounded at this time. Han Feng, come here. Waiting for Han Feng to come over, Instructor Lin said, what's wrong with you when you cultivate your inner strength? Instructor Lin's most worried thing is what harm Han Feng's speed will do. Han Feng shook his head, pretending to be puzzled. No problem, I don't know why, my strength will grow so fast, but I have the feeling that it won't be the case in the middle of the fan stage. Instructor Lin breathed a sigh of relief, and secretly said, I'm afraid it was the reward of Han Feng's efforts in the past few years. After was disbanded, Instructor Lin went to see Hanyu again. In the lobby, Hanyu laughed, as expected. Fenger, the third child, it won't be long before Liner is overtaken by Fenger. The third oldest Han Tianmu smiled helplessly. What's in this? It's all relatives, no matter who it is. High strength is good for our Han family, isn't it? Now that the younger generation, Fenger and niece Ruer both hope to become masters of the Profound Order. At that time, our Han family will not only become the largest family in Renzongcheng, but Renzongcheng will also become a profound master because of our Han family. Midtown, this is a great honor. The boss Han Tianxing agreed and nodded, that's right. Hanyu suddenly said, by the way, Lin Yue, how Fenger this kid won, please tell me. Instructor Lin's face suddenly stiffened. Han Feng's performance was quickly learned by many people in the Han family, and their respective emotions will not be mentioned for the time being. At this moment, Han Feng still spared no effort to practice the 9 Flames Different Fire Art. Outside the Han Feng room, I don't know when a dark shadow appeared, and the old man nodded in relief. Miss, the young master's illness is finally healed. When the young master breaks through to the profound stage, the old man will go back to see you. Then, the black shadow disappeared. From beginning to end, Han Feng didn't know that Yu Lao had been there. 2 days later, in the Han Feng room, Han Feng suddenly shook his whole body, and a few red flames emerged on the surface of Han Feng's skin. Soon, Han Feng's clothing was reduced to ashes. Han Feng was overjoyed at first, then his face was embarrassed. Although he has cultivated to the first level of the 9 Flames Different Fire Art, his realm is still unstable and he cannot fully control the common fire, otherwise the clothes will not be burned. Fortunately, I was inside the house, otherwise I would be seen by outsiders. Spread out his hands, a cluster of red flames appeared in Yi Han's hands. Now even the first stage of the 9 Flames Different Fire Art is not considered to be the first stage. It is impossible to compare with the human-level common fire, but it is enough to cope with the attribute Qi of the late stage of the first-time mortal stage. When I practice for a few more days and stabilize my realm, I can use all things to melt the flame cauldron to refine spiritual things into the source liquid. 4 days later, Han Feng exhaled, the first stage of the 9 Flames Different Fire Art finally stabilized. Spread out his hand. And what appeared in the center of Han Feng's palm at this moment was not a flame-shaped red flame, but a red fist-sized fireball. This mortal fire is not a mortal fire that burns wood and other combustibles, but a mortal fire that can cause significant damage to the late-stage powerhouses. With this flame, Han Feng's strength soars by several layers. Fan Hua is cultivated to this level, and can initially refine spiritual things. Han Tiancheng inside the room. Han Tiancheng said warmly, Fenger, if you have anything to say directly, I don't see you twitching like this on weekdays. Han Feng coughed twice, and said in embarrassment, Father, do you have any remaining spiritual stones that you usually cultivate? There are 4 levels of spirit stone: low-grade spirit stone, middle grade spirit stone, high grade spirit stone and top grade spirit stone. Lower rank spirit stone is suitable for human level martial artists, middle rank spirit stone is suitable for basalt level martial artists, and high grade spirit stone is suitable for earth level martial artists. The best spirit stone is suitable for the heavenly martial artist. High level warriors can refine lower level spirit stones, but low level warriors can never refine higher level spirit stones. Spirit stones of the same level are also suitable for different people according to their purity. The purity of less than 10% can be said to be a waste product. Among the lower grade spirit stones, most families will not use these spirit stones for cultivation. However, Rensongcheng is only a human level city, and it is not even among the human level cities. The city has only been built for a few decades, and there are not many spiritual stones accumulated. There are almost no people in other places. The low-grade spirit stones below the 10th degree of purity are the mainstream in Rensongcheng. This time, Han Feng's goal is precisely this low-grade spirit stone with a purity of less than 10%. The purity is between 10% and 30%, which is medium. Between 30% and 60% is considered superior. Between 60% and 90%, it is considered superior. 90% to 100%, reading www. Ukanshu.com is the top. Lingxi? Han Tiancheng looked at Han Feng in surprise. He didn't expect this to be what Han Feng asked for, but Lingxi must be at least human level strong in order to refine it. This. Although he was puzzled, Han Tiancheng didn't ask any questions, and took out a lot of spirit stones from his storage belt. Looking at the storage belt, Han Feng's eyes flashed. The storage belt is a kind of storage device, and it is also the lowest level among the storage devices. The space inside is not only small, only about 1 cubic meter, but also very unstable. The best storage belt, the largest is only 4 or 5 cubic meters, but this is the case. If you get a serious blow, the space will be broken and the contents of the storage belt will be completely scrapped. Above the storage belt is a storage bracelet. The smallest storage bracelet is 10 cubic meters, and the big one is tens of cubic meters or even hundreds of cubic meters. The storage bracelet space is also more stable than the storage belt, and even if it is broken, the contents inside will be exposed and will not be scrapped. This kind of storage device is not available in the human city, and it is rare in the profound level city or even the prefecture level city. Only the sky level city has a lot of them. The storage bracelet is further up, is the storage ring. The storage ring can be said to be an extremely high-level existence among the storage devices. The space capacity is extremely large, at least hundreds of cubic meters, most of them hundreds, and a few thousands of cubic meters. The storage ring has a bigger function, that is, it can be hidden. In other words, it can be completely disappeared by putting it on the finger, preventing others from knowing the existence of the storage ring.